If your window moves very slowly, only works intermittently, makes grinding noises, or has stopped moving altogether, it could be due to a worn-out window motor. And in this video, I'll show you how to replace the front door power window motor on a 4th generation Kia Sportage. Start by opening the front door completely to give yourself plenty of room to work. At the upper front corner of the door, you will find a small triangular trim piece next to the window glass. Using a plastic trim removal tool, pry off the upper edge until the retaining clips release. Then remove the panel and set it aside. Now locate the small cover inside the armrest recess. Carefully pry off the cover to reveal the mounting screw underneath. Then remove the screw with a Phillips head screwdriver. If you are replacing the power window motor on the front passenger side door, there is one extra step before the door panel can be removed. The grab handle screws must be removed first. There is a small notch near the top of the grab handle cover that you can use to remove the cover. Using a plastic trim removal tool, carefully pry off the cover to expose the mounting screws hidden underneath. Then remove both the screws with a Phillips head screwdriver. Once the screws have been removed, the door panel can be taken off. Next, move to the bottom edge of the door panel. Insert a trim tool between the panel and the metal door frame and pull it towards you to release the clips. Work your way around the lower and side edges, releasing each retaining clip one by one. Once all of the retaining clips have been disengaged, lift the entire door panel straight upward to unhook it from the window ledge. Then pull it slightly away from the door so you can access the connections behind it. On the back of the panel, locate the white plastic holder that secures the door handle and door lock cables. Press the locking tab and slide the holder out of its bracket. Both cables remain attached to the holder, so there is no need to disconnect the individual cable ends. Next, unplug the tweeter speaker by pressing the release tab on the connector and putting it straight out. Also, disconnect the electrical connector from the power window switch assembly. And the connector for the power mirror control switch. With all the wiring and cables disconnected, the door panel can now be removed from the vehicle. With the door panel removed, locate the power window motor in the center of the door, where it is mounted to the window regulator. The motor is secured by 3 hex head Torx screws. Begin by disconnecting the electrical connector from the motor. Press the locking tabs on the connector and pull it straight out from the motor. Now it's time to remove the screws. You can remove these screws with either a T20 Torx driver or a 7mm socket and ratchet. Once all 3 screws have been removed, carefully pull the window motor straight away from the regulator. However, in my case, the window is in fully closed position and the regulator is under quite a bit of tension. As I start pulling the motor away, I can feel that the regulator gear is trying to spin the motor. I do not want to take the risk of the regulator cable coming off the spool, so I'm going to stop here and take a safer approach. So I'm temporarily reinstalling the screws and reconnecting the power window switch to lower the window to about the halfway open position. This will reduce the tension on the regulator mechanism and make it safer to remove the motor. To avoid this, you should lower the window to about halfway open position before you start removing the door panel. Be very careful as you pull the window motor away from this large round regulator gear. Do not force it out. The gear contains the window regulator cable wound tightly around its spool. If the cable comes off the spool, it is game over. You will then most likely have to replace the entire window regulator assembly. That is this whole plastic inner panel, and replacing this panel is not easy. Even if you decide to rewind the cable onto the spool, which is extremely difficult to do correctly, you will still have to remove this entire panel to gain access to the regulator mechanism. So again, be careful with this gear. Make sure it remains clipped in at the back while removing the motor. Here is a closer look at the front right door power window motor. This is the original motor removed from this vehicle. And this is the part number. Keep in mind that part numbers can vary depending on the model year, trim level, whether it is for the left or right front door, and whether the vehicle is equipped with the automatic one-touch up-down power window feature. Always verify that the replacement motor matches your specific vehicle before installation. Now position the replacement motor against the window regulator, making sure the drive gear meshes properly with the regulator gear. Once the motor is fully seated and the mounting holes are aligned, reinstall the 3 screws. Tighten the screws evenly until the motor is fully secure. Avoid over-tightening. Then reconnect the electrical connector. Make sure it clicks firmly into place. Next, bring the door panel back to the door frame and reconnect the electrical connectors. Start by plugging in the power window switch connector until the locking tab clicks into place. Then reconnect the power mirror switch connector as well. Reconnect the tweeter speaker connector. Next, reinstall the cable housing for the door handle and lock cables. First, make sure the interior door handle lock is in the unlocked position, or in the same position it was in when you removed the cables. Then insert the front tabs of the housing into the bracket on the door panel first. Then swing the rear of the housing into place until the retaining clip locks into place. Now position the top of the door panel over the window ledge and lower it into place. Once it is properly aligned, press firmly around the outer edges and along the bottom of the panel to snap all of the retaining clips back into the door. Reinstall the Phillips head screw in the armrest. Then snap the trim cover back over the screw. If you replace the window motor for the front passenger side door, there is one additional step here. Reinstall the 2 Phillips head screws you removed earlier from the grab handle. Then align the trim cover with the opening at the front of the handle and press it in firmly until it is fully seated. Reinstall the triangular sail panel near the side mirror. Align the clips with their mounting points and press it in until the panel is fully secure. Now test the power window to verify it operates normally. If your window has one-touch auto up or auto down feature and it's no longer working after replacing the motor, the power window may need to be reset. Using the power window switch, fully lower the window and continue holding the switch in the down position for about 3 seconds after the window reaches the bottom. Next, raise the window all the way to the fully closed position. Once the window is completely closed, keep holding the switch in the up position for another 3 seconds. Release the switch, then test the one-touch auto up and auto down feature. If they still do not operate correctly, repeat the procedure once more. After the reset is complete, the automatic window function should be restored. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to Wheels Joint for more DIY automotive guides. Thanks for watching.